You're watching Skywatch Media News for the week of February the 4th, 2019. Here's what's happening. Leading scientists and officials from the Department of Homeland Security are teaming up with disaster preparedness organizations to implement emergency plans for an apocalyptic scenario that is anticipated to occur at any time along the west coast of the United States. Officials have warned that a mega earthquake could soon strike the U.S. west coast and unleash a devastating tsunami, a cataclysmic event that, according to leading experts, is many years overdue. According to scientists, when the earthquake strikes, it will prompt a tremendous 100-foot tsunami wave within a matter of seconds. The shock threat of a 9.0 earthquake comes directly from scientists monitoring the Cascadia subduction zone, a major fault line that runs from Northern California to British Columbia. Something is happening in the Pacific Northwest that is prompting urgent plans for disaster preparedness across the long stretch of the west coast of the U.S. Geologists who are monitoring this volatile region on a daily basis have indicated that a major earthquake is now more than 50 years overdue. A mass readiness campaign is now underway in Oregon to prepare individuals for self-sufficiency in the event of a sudden disaster. People living along the coast are being advised that in the aftermath of a major disaster, all means of communication will be cut off. Power grids will fail. Bridges and roads will collapse, and fuel will be scarce or nearly non-existent. Furthermore, any rescues or evacuations will be slow, especially for those living in remote areas, and therefore survival preparedness will become an utmost priority. Research has shown that this fault line has generated a major earthquake, one that registers 7.5, at least 40 times in the past 10,000 years, meaning they occur approximately every 250 years. The last earthquake, which struck on January the 26th in the year 1700, currently 319 years ago, lowered the Oregon coastline by several feet and caused a massive trans-Pacific tsunami. Right now, there are more than 143 million Americans living in areas of significant seismic risk across 39 states, which is why the threat of a devastating earthquake must be taken seriously. According to the Federal Emergency Management Agency, California has a nearly 100% chance of a magnitude 6.7 or larger earthquake in the next 30 years. The threat of a big one is the full rupture of the Cascadia subduction zone, which would devastate the United States for years. Such an earthquake would unleash a tsunami within 15 seconds, causing waves up to 100 feet, which would push more than a mile inland, flooding everything within the path of the waves. What was classified as a mini tsunami but described as a rogue wave suddenly rolled inland along the shoreline of Pacific Beach, Washington, which just happens to be a beach that lies along the Cascadia Fault Zone, an area that experts are warning could trigger an earthquake capable of generating a 700-mile-long tsunami. Incredible footage captured in January of 2016 shows the mini tsunami hitting America's west coast. On February the 1st, I reported on a tremendous meteor explosion and a trail of smoke that occurred over the province of Pinar del Rio in western Cuba. In the days following this announcement, there has been additional information released to the public. Here's what's known. A bolide measuring approximately 10 to 12 feet in length, the size of a small to medium-sized van, traveled over West Palm Beach and the Florida Keys before ending with a sonic boom and explosion, raining down debris upon the Caribbean town of Vanales, breaking windows and causing minor damage to buildings. The Cuban event was picked up by the National Weather Service Key West radar, traveling southwest at a height of 26,000 feet. NASA and U.S. government sensors say the bolide's collision with our atmosphere released as much energy as 1,400 tons of TNT. The Cuba event, captured here in this satellite image, depicts a large trail of smoke and is one of the most dramatic meteor strikes witnessed since a much larger bolide exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia in the year 2013. The resulting sonic boom and shockwave from that event equaled 440,000 tons of TNT and blew out thousands of windows, causing numerous minor injuries on the ground. The rare daytime event in Cuba was witnessed by hundreds of people as it was captured skimming the sky over western Cuba. Locals reported a yellow-orange-colored meteoroid followed by a long, persistent smoke trail. Several residents picked up black rocks showing the distinctive fusion crust that is seen in Crondite meteorites. As you look to the sky, keep your mind as bright and clear as the vastness of the heavens. Keep your earthly body filled with light and warmth, and indulge yourself with the power and the wisdom of enlightenment. Thanks for watching.